Have you ever noticed that all of a sudden you start to feel moody, stressed, off? Maybe the gym feels like the last thing that you want to do and you're craving all the carbs? Well, my friend, that's your luteal phase talking. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me break it down real quick. As women, we go through 4 phases in our menstrual cycle: inner winter, inner spring, inner summer, and inner autumn. Each phase brings changes in our hormones, emotions, and energy levels. Today, we're diving into the luteal phase, also known as our inner autumn, the time right before our period. And why is it so important to take care of ourselves differently in this phase? Well, basically because our hormones are different too. So in this video, I'm going to show you what's happening in our bodies during this phase, why we feel the way that we do, but most importantly, how we can actually do things to feel so much better and embrace this phase. Let's get into it. So I basically prepared a high magnesium, high protein breakfast. Here we've got some scrambled eggs with cheese that is so yummy. This is like the best scrambled egg recipe. These are some whole bread toasts. And I love to use like whole bread when I'm on my luteal phase because it helps you balance the glucose in your body and therefore it makes you feel a little bit more energized. Then I also added some avocado for some other magnesium and healthy fats. And I switched my morning coffee for some matcha because it contains L-theanine and it is so great for balancing your hormones and for balancing cortisol. This does not spike your cortisol in the morning, so that's perfect. But it still gives you a boost in your energy. So whenever I wake up on my luteal phase, I just try to have a slow morning because I feel like my body is definitely craving that. So I just give my body whatever I feel like it's good for it and I just try to listen to it. And yeah, I'm just drinking my matcha on the couch and I'm just watching Halt to Be Fitness, so I'm watching YouTube. And to be honest, I feel like whenever you can, because of course maybe your work life does not let you, but if you can, just slow down your mornings when you're in your luteal phase because you'll feel so much better. Your body is craving rest. You know, we have like lower estrogen, we have normally higher cortisol, so rest is going to be key in this time of the month. So normally, I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of guilty for not really be doing something like super productive right now, but that has a lot to do with how men do things in this world. But women are different and we are not made for men's schedule. We are not made for the hustle culture. I think this in pretty all my videos, but it's true. And I'm trying to learn not to feel guilty. So I'm gonna see what I have on my schedule. I think right now I need to work, but the sun is out and I feel like going for a walk. So maybe I'll skip work. I'll go for a walk and later I'll work a little bit. I have to edit some videos, so I'll probably do that. That's what my body's telling me. Bye. I cannot take her with me because my grandma is actually going to go for a walk with her, but she's so cute. I want to walk with you. Bye. Oh my god, the day today is absolutely stunning. Oh my god. I finally decided to go for a walk because oh my god, this day is completely amazing. The sunlight is feeling so great on my face. And while I'm here, I wanted to talk to you about the luteal phase because what is exactly the luteal phase? So the luteal phase is basically that phase of your menstrual cycle that goes after your ovulation and before you bleed before your period. And basically in this phase of your cycle, your progesterone rises, your estrogen lowers, your cortisol can rise as well, and you feel more depleted, you're not as energized, you feel like your mood shifts all the time, you probably feel a little bit depressed. And basically this happens because your hormones are changing and your body is basically like preparing you for pregnancy. And why is it so important to know this as women? Because listen, and this is so important that you listen to this, because this can completely change the way that you see yourself and the way that you live. Because we're told that we need to grind and hustle every single day the same way, right? We tend to follow men's advice and we tend to just do the same thing that they do, wake up at the same time every single day of the month, lift the same weights every single day of the month, and that is not good for us because we simply don't have the same energy and the same mood. It's normal. I don't know if you've noticed that maybe you want to wake up at 6 a.m. like you normally do, but you can't because you're like super tired and you don't understand why, and you just blame yourself because you need to be productive, you need to hustle, you need to just do whatever you normally do, because if not, you're weak, right? Let me tell you, that's not how it works. Women are not built for a 20-hour cycle. We're not built for having a steady month in which we do the same thing every single day. We're not built for like strict gym programs that tells us to lift the same weights every single day of the month. So let me tell you that it's completely normal that you don't want to wake up really early when you're in your luteal phase, that you feel like you watch something and you cry and you don't even know why you're crying, or you don't feel like going to the gym but you prefer to go outside, go for a walk. That's completely normal because, you know, your body is craving other things. And that's why I decided to go for a walk. I think that my body was craving like that serotonin, and instead of just going straight to work, since I have the ability to do it, I decided to go for a walk. I was feeling a little bit sad yesterday and I was actually like crying, and I was like, why am I even crying? You know, like what's wrong with me? And then I remember I'm on my luteal phase. And then I was like, okay, I know why. So I need to just change my habits a little bit to give my body what it needs. So sunlight, super good to boost serotonin, to just help you on those days when you feel a little bit off. Nature is really good for that. So I hope I've given you a little bit of insights on how our body works on our luteal phase. And of course, throughout the day, I'm just going to share what I do so you can know how your body works and how you can nurture your body to feel amazing on this time of the month in which you just feel a little bit off. Okay guys, I went for a walk. It was like super nice, and now it's time to work. So I put these eye patches because I feel like I needed some extra self-care today. Like, oh my god, the camera's falling, sorry. But I just thought, that's my boyfriend talking, don't mind. I just thought I needed some extra self-care. It happens normally in the luteal phase, like you just need extra self-care all the time, and it feels amazing when you do. But right now I have to answer some emails, I have to edit some content and work a little bit, so I'll see you then at lunch. By the way, in this part of the cycle, I feel like I'm not very creative, so I tend to skip tasks that require a lot of creativity from me, and I just prefer to stick to tasks that are more like deep work sort of tasks. I feel like it helps me to still be productive when I don't feel very productive. I'm reading this book and she's talking about things that are blocking your flow with your cycle and therefore your flow with your life. And so she's talking specifically right now about this. I wanted to read this out loud for you because this is what I was literally talking to you guys in the walk. And she's saying sometimes we're more social and communicative, other times we're more introspective and have a desire to be a homebody. Our society values outward energy more than inward energy, so we tend to think we're being lazy if we put it around the house, or that we're self-indulgent if we focus on ourselves. I feel like society nowadays, you know, with this hustle culture and just following men's advice, we think that we need to be the same every single time, that if we don't want to be as social, we're just like antisocial in that state, or if we are craving being at home resting, then we're weak, right? Because we should be at the gym lifting. But I recommend that if you are thinking that way, I recommend that you read this book, because it is changing my mindset towards how I see my cycle, how I see my body, and just myself as a woman, and trying to get rid of that mindset that has been ruling my whole life, and trying to incorporate mindset that gets me like a bit more close to my feminine energy. For lunch today, I grabbed some chicken leftovers. I'm gonna put it in this wraps, and I also made some tomato sauce and avocado for magnesium. And this meal was pretty simple but really good for the hormones in this luteal phase. So yum. I wanted to talk to you about the two phases of the luteal phase, because the luteal phase is actually that phase that goes before you have your period. So before you bleed, you're going to be in your luteal phase. But the thing is that you're coming from the ovulatory phase, and the ovulatory phase is a phase in which you are like super energized, you feel like so confident, you feel so great. And then when you know, the days pass and you're getting closer to your period, you start to feel like a little bit more off, or you're more inward. So the luteal phase starts with more energy and it ends with less energy, worse mood, and you probably are more sad. Your skin tends to break. So at the beginning of your luteal phase, I feel like you can do kind of like more heavy exercises. I normally go to the gym at the start of my luteal phase, but as my period gets closer, so the last days of my luteal phase, I don't go to the gym at all. I do like long walks, Pilates, yoga, and stuff like this, or I do like very light weight sessions. As I am getting closer and closer to my period, today I'm gonna stick to some Pilates workout, and I feel like that will honor my body much more. So let's go. Guys, I'm literally so bad at ending the vlogs, but I'm watching The Chosen with my grandma, and I've been watching it since like, I don't know, an hour ago. So right now, I'm gonna go and make some burgers. I have this beef burgers, and I think I'm gonna make it with this normal bread. Hi guys, it is the next day. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so bad at ending the vlog, but I wanted to say, with this phase of starting to get a little bit sick, don't mind it, sorry. I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video, and girls, we are 1,000 subscribers. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, God knows I've always wanted to post on YouTube, like since I'm a little kid, but I never was like encouraged to do it. I was just like so afraid of what other people might say, you know, what's cool. But now I'm embracing it and I'm loving it, and just be able to engage with you guys on a daily basis and to create content that helps you just fuels my heart so much. So thank you all of you who are watching this video, and thank you to all of you who are subscribed. If you are not, make sure that you do and join this little family. Thank you so much, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.